Now, an inventory, okay, and in our step book, I really kind of highlight this. An inventory is what you got. It's not what you wish you had. I might have wished I had great parents. I might have wished I had a, spiritual background. I might have wished that I was raised morally. None of those are true for me, and probably not for many of you. Okay. I might wish what I had, but it's not what I had. And inventory is actually what's in the store. It's actually what's on the shelf. If you've ever gone to some of the big chains, like Costco or Walmart or Sam's Club, every once in a while you'll see these people with their little computer things and they're just scanning things and they're checking to see what's on the shelves to see what the inventory is. And that helps them make decisions and order things and do stuff. In the same way as you search and you find stuff and you record it, you're going to want paper for this step. And in our step book, we actually outline how to do this. You have the searching and fearless moral inventory. You're writing stuff down. Now you're inventorying. So I think it's fair when you're doing an inventory that you're just honest with what's there. So let's talk about that for a moment. Number one, you made a lot of good decisions. Not all your decisions were bad, and not all of them had to do with your sex addiction. Some of you picked a good mate. Some of you made good education or business decisions. Some of you have prospered in your businesses. Okay. Some of you have grown spiritually and emotionally in other areas of your life. You've made contributions. Okay. So in this inventory, and the way we have it organized in the step book is like by ages, 0 to 6 or 10 and 10 to 20, 20 to 30, stuff like that. And you write down the good things that happened in your life. These are memories, accomplishments. Maybe you were sports. Maybe you had some kind of other achievements that you're proud of. Maybe you did things that were just kind to people. Maybe you were changing lives all along the way. So the first part of the inventory is the good stuff. Because you got to be honest. You're not all bad. Okay, we made some bad decisions, but that doesn't make us bad. There's good, and there's proof that there's good if you do it. Searching and fearless moral inventory. You made some good choices. That's your first column. The middle column, well, that's the bad choices. Those are the things you did that weren't so bright, weren't so wonderful, and had some consequences, and you might have shame or regret about those things. We all have those. If we're an addict, most of us have those decisions. So that bad column is real. Don't run from it. Own it. If you used people, lied, stole, cheated, hurt, be honest about it. Then there's the third column, and I call this the ugly column. In the ugly inventory, these are things that were done to you. You didn't ask for. Now, a lot of these are going to be, family of origin stuff. You didn't ask for the mom and dad if they were addicts themselves, if they were immature, if they were emotionally neglectful, abusive, or in any way. You didn't ask to be bullied if you were bullied. You didn't ask to be sexually abused if you were sexually abused or raped. You didn't ask for any of that. Okay? You didn't ask for maybe surgeries that you've had, car accidents, legal situations that weren't caused by your behavior. Okay? There are things that are ugly that happen to people that have nothing to do with them. And so all of us have some of those. And that's part of your inventory. Maybe you didn't cause that to come into your life, but it came into your life. And that may have affected how you made decisions, for sure. Okay? So you have the good column, you have the bad column, and you have the ugly column. And you're making an inventory of ourselves, of us, of me. What did I do? How did I respond? What choices did I make? This is such an important thing. And this is where people run because they don't want to look in the mirror and go, yep, that is not all good in there. There's some stinky places in that place. Yes. And recovery is being honest about it and saying I made mistakes and owning it with myself. Okay. And taking the time to do the work.